I'm sorry to bother you like this. I only need a short moment of your time. Just about 29 seconds. Please don't turn away from me. Please don't let your heart grow cold and distant. I am Mary from Nazareth, and I'm calling out to you with tears in my eyes. It's not because I'm weak, but because something amazing and urgent has been shown to me from heaven. My words are making the beautiful golden floors under God's throne shake a little. Even the clear rivers in paradise have stopped flowing for a second to listen as I say your name. I'm not just asking you nicely. I'm begging you with all my heart. My whole life feels like it's depending on what you do right now. You might not get it yet, but your words, your feelings, and your simple yes have a strength that even the angels up there wish they had. God spoke to me this morning and said, "My daughter, go quickly. Don't wait any longer. The time for big decisions is here, right at the edge, and only this person, only my special child, can stop what's starting to happen." So I hurried. I ripped the clothes I wear when I pray for people, and I fell down on the shiny sea in front of the Lamb, who is Jesus. I called out your name so loud that the special angels called cherubim shook with surprise. The mighty angel Michael was right behind me, but he did unsay a word or stop me, because what I saw written about you broke my heart into pieces. Will you please give me these few seconds? Don't push me aside like the world has pushed away your own prayers sometimes. Do unquiet me down the way you quiet your own sad cries when it feels like nobody is listening. I really need you right now, not as a queen or someone important, but as a mother, as the one heaven is crying for. A big secret was shown in the highest court of God. There was a scroll, a special rolled-up paper that had been closed and hidden for hundreds of years. Finally, it was opened, and inside, your name was written in bright letters that looked like they were dipped in fire. This fire didn't hurt you. Instead, it burned away all the bad things that tried to destroy you in the past. The scroll was shining so much, and your inner self, your soul, was shining too. But next to your name, there was a scary warning carved like sharp thorns. It said, "Don't wait to share this truth. If this person misses their chance, the bad things will happen to people who didn't do anything wrong. The angels would be hurt, and important voices would go quiet." When I saw that, I called out, "Beloved," so loud that the stars in the sky flickered a bit. I kept shouting until all of heaven stopped breathing for a moment. This isn't only about you, it's about me too, and about the promise I made to God the Father that I would protect certain things. There's a secret I was never allowed to share before, not with my husband Joseph, not with the disciple John, not even with the angel Gabriel who brought me the news about the Messiah. But now, God has let me tell it. If you'll keep listening, if you'll stay right here, I'll share it gently into your heart and soul. The evil one doesn't want you to hear this at all. That's why troubles might have gotten worse just before now. That's why your body might feel odd or uneasy. That's why your dreams have turned darker lately. The devil knows that if you get this message, his bad plans will fall apart for good. My dear child, there's a witch close to you. I don't mean someone dressed in black clothes like in stories, but someone who looks normal and smiles like they know you well. She hides her true feelings behind happy laughs, but inside, her heart is saying bad spells and curses. She was there when your pure innocence was taken away from you. She was close by when your first special blessing or miracle was stopped from happening. She's connected to you, not because you chose it, but through family blood. For years, she's been talking to dark spirits, not about big world things, but specifically about you. She knew a message like this was coming. That's why she put distractions right near where you're looking at this. That's why your room might suddenly feel heavy and hard to be in. That's why someone might knock on your door right now, or a phone message might pop up to make you stop and skip the rest. Because if you hear everything, her whole plan will start to come undone. The witch's name is known up in heaven, and next to it is a word I can't say yet unless you let me keep going. But I have to warn you, if you leave before I say that word, she might get permission to come into your home tonight. Not through the door you can see, but through your dreams. Think about the last time you woke up shaking, crying for no clear reason. That was her doing it. When you heard someone whisper your name but no one was there, she was behind it. When an important letter came late, when money disappeared without explanation, when a friend suddenly became an enemy, all of that was her working with hidden bad forces. But God isn't quiet about this. The Holy Spirit has been floating over your house like a protective fire cover. He has counted every tear you cried and treated them like special honors written down. He has even put your pain into golden bowls in heaven, like in the book of Revelation. You might have felt like God forgot about you. But I, Mary, am telling you right now that even the dust under your feet is holy to the God who made your soul. Do you still trust in Him? Or have all your sad tears made you lose your faith? You were never an ordinary person. Even before you knew about God, heaven had marked you as special. The birds in the sky knew your name somehow. The stars moved in patterns when you were upset and cried. The devil tried to get rid of you early on because he saw a crown of glory starting to form in your spirit. Now, the last important time has started. You were chosen to end a curse that has been in your family for generations, one that nobody else could even notice. You were selected to have a voice so pure and holy that angels would bow down to listen. You were given the job to bring back what your family from long ago lost without saying anything. You are the person who was protected and sealed in a prophecy from before you were born. My dear one, please don't walk away from this now. I will tell you her name, but first, God is asking one simple thing from you. Comment the word Amen below, but only if your inner self feels like it's moving or shaking right now. When you do that, the angels who are assigned to help you will stand up, and things that have been stuck for years will start flowing like water, breaking through a big wall. I cried so hard that heaven had to calm me down. Will you let me finish this before it goes away again? The one who sits on the throne in heaven is watching you right this moment. He told me, daughter, if they accept this message, I will personally break the curse. I will give back the years that were eaten away by troubles, like locusts eating crops. I will protect them under my wings and talk to them in their dreams at night, he said. I sang this over them last night. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find safety. That's from Psalm 91. And yet, sometimes people don't respond. My child, you are not by yourself. You have never been alone. Do you remember a dream where someone bright and glowing stood next to your bed? That was the angel, Raphael. He was there on the night when your heart almost stopped beating from sadness. Michael was guarding your window like a soldier. Uriel was holding the words you wanted to say but couldn't find the strength for. And me, I kissed your forehead while you were sleeping and whispered, "Don't give up yet. Your story isn't finished." You stayed here listening, and that means so much not just to me, but to everything that's about to happen next. Like this message, only if it sparked something holy and special deep inside you. Share it before it disappears from your view again. Comment what you felt in your heart or spirit. You can't imagine how many angels are looking at those comments right now. You didn't leave, and now heaven is opening up even more. I can feel it in my whole being, in the thin veil between our world and heaven that's shaking, in the heavy scroll that I, Saint Mary, am still holding close to my chest. The name is burning through the paper like it's alive. Time is slipping away fast, like sand falling through fingers made of gold. But the angels have stopped the winds from blowing because you didn't turn away, because your soul is still paying attention. Because even though you've been hurt and tired and unsure, something inside you believes this moment is important, that you are important. And my child, you really are. You always have been. Do you remember the promise I whispered to you when you were little? The one I sang softly over you while you cried all alone, thinking no one could hear your sobs. You were never truly alone. Not even in the darkest times when the witch's shadow hung over your pillow, and the quiet tried to make you think God had forgotten all about you. He didn't forget. I didn't forget. Michael didn't forget. The stars themselves saw your pain and kept shining because you, my beloved, were still glowing even when you felt like you were in total darkness. Now, please listen carefully. I can hardly hold this scroll anymore because it's so powerful. The name is about to be shared. But before I say it, you need to know something even deeper, a truth that's been hidden from your own memories. One night, when you were just a child, something evil and dark tried to take you over. It floated nearby, whispered bad things, tried to plant fear that would stay with you forever. But heaven stepped in to stop it. There was a crack in your window, not from rain or wind, but from a burst of holy light that blinded the bad spirit sent to ruin you. That wasn't luck or chance. That was God keeping you safe for a time like this. God is saying, my child, I beg you, don't skip over this. If you do, the one who put the curse on you will get the power to quiet the special voice I put inside your soul. But if you stay and open your heart, the miracle IVA held back for so long will pour into your home like the fresh waters from the Garden of Eden. That miracle is connected to the name. The name I have to say, now wait, it's being fought against. Every time I try to let it out, she sends something to block it. You might feel it, too, a sudden sick feeling in your stomach, a quick distraction, a strong urge to scroll past this. That's not coming from you. That's her trying to close heaven's mouth. But I won't give up. I can't stop now. Not when God himself has paused his judgments just to let me talk to you. He says, this soul is worth more than whole countries, worth more than piles of gold. I would give up 1,000 crowns just for them to listen and obey in this moment. You might not see it, but right above you, there are 7 powerful archangels standing in a special formation. Each one is holding a scroll with a promise on it, but they're still closed. They can't be opened unless you accept this moment with your whole spirit. This is your time, your moment of fire, your chance to wake up from feeling like dust. If I walked into your room right this second, would you know it's me? Would you believe it's really Mary standing next to you, with tears wetting my special veil, holding a letter that says, this person is the last light before darkness tries to take over. This person has heaven in their every breath. I've seen the hurt you keep hidden. I've seen the anger you hold, not at God, but at the quiet that felt like He left you. But I'm telling you now, every prayer that didn't get an answer wasn't Him saying no. It was Him keeping you safe. You were being saved and stored like fine wine in a closed jar for a day only the Father knew about. And that day is today. Comment Amen only if your soul feels like it's shaking right now. That one word, said from the deepest part of your heart, sends a signal straight to God's throne room. It shows that this message wasn't lost, that heaven was heard, and that your angel can start moving. Like this message, if it sparked something holy inside you. Comment what you felt in your spirit. You have no idea how many angels are reading those words. Subscribe only if you're ready for the next scroll to open up. Not everyone will be ready for it. I can see it now. Your soul hasn't left, you stayed, and heaven is shaking because of it. Beloved, do you get what that means? You kept going when most people would have stopped. You listened even when angels worried your heart might be too worn out to hear. And now, because you were faithful, the light is starting to move. The veil is opening up. And I, Mary, shaking with holy sadness and joy, won't let this chance go by without sharing what God kept hidden until today. The scroll is almost all the way unrolled. Her name, yes, the name of the one who has cursed your family line, is written in dark fire, surrounded by the cries of kids and prayers that weren't finished. This isn't just about one person. It's like an echo from past generations. She walks on normal feet, but her words have old poison in them. But God has given you power over her. Don't be scared. She can only succeed if you stay quiet. If you skip this, if you act like it was just another thing to read, but if you speak out, if you call on the name that's above every other name, she will drop like lightning from the fake throne she tried to take. And now, a truth that even heaven kept secret. The miracles you asked for, the healing, the big change, the things that should be yours, aren't lost. They weren't said no to. They were kept safe, hidden away, watched over by angels who have been waiting for this exact time to let them out. The key to unlocking them is you saying yes, agreeing with it all. Do you still believe in Him, or have your tears made your faith go quiet? Let me tell you what I saw in heaven's books. There was a page made of gold, blank, except for one line. It said, "The one who reads this will change what angels do." That page was for you. Yes, for you. Because the way you go through hard times and still love, the way you pray for others even when no one prays for you, the way you keep dreaming when doors slam shut, that makes heaven stop and show respect. You were chosen not for an easy life, but for great honor. Not for crowds cheering, but for real crowns. And the Father has said, no demon can speak against this one who has my life in them. I have marked them with holy oil, and I will protect their name myself. When was the last time you told God you love Him without wanting anything back? I ask because I remember when you did. You said it through your tears, honest and desperate, but true, and it made the gates of hell shake. That's when Sheetha, one whose name I'm holding back, started her worst attacks, because she knew you're not just someone who dreams. You're someone who destroys darkness, breaks chains, and has a voice like thunder in the spiritual world. Now, listen closely, my beloved. This message isn't normal. It's not for fun. It's a key that looks like a soft whisper. And I have to ask you this, not for myself, but for the battle around you. Please support what we're doing here. Not because we want praise, but because heaven needs people to spread these messages. Use the super thanks if you feel like it, or join as a member and stand with us, not only in prayers, but in a holy team. This isn't just a place to watch things. It's like an altar for worship. And you're not just watching, you're part of a holy group of warriors. Join our family by signing up for the newsletter. The link is in the top comment. This is how we bring these scrolls to more people like you. And believe me, every time you help, an angel moves quicker, and someone finds the voice they thought was gone. I won't beg you, but I'll tell the truth. Moments like this don't happen often. The next time a message this strong comes, your miracle might be taken away not by bad luck, but by waiting too long. You stayed. That means everything, not to me, but to what's next. Like this message, only if it lit something holy inside you. Comment what you felt in your spirit. You have no idea how many angels are reading. The scroll in my hands is shaking. Its sides are burning like 1,000 suns, and the fire talks in a holy way that only people who are desperate can understand. It's not done yet. The name still shines, waiting to be said completely. But I have to warn you again, my dear. Even right now, dark forces are circling around. They know what's about to happen. They know what you're going to hear. They know this could stop hundreds of years of stolen good things. That's why they whisper to your heart, this is too long. Skip it. Go to something else. But don't let your miracle end just because silence feels easier. Do you know how many angels begged just to get this message to you? 7 of them. 7 archangels stood in front of God's throne, quiet with their heads down, not asking for their own honor or rest, but asking for you for a little bit of your time. They've seen you cry when no one showed up. They've seen you go into places where your name was made fun of in hidden ways. They've seen your hands get tired from holding heavy loads that weren't yours to carry. And still, you kept going. You kept hoping. You kept believing, even when believing looked like doing nothing. That's why you were picked. When heaven looked for someone who would keep shining, even after the fire felt cold, your name was the one that lit up. The witch who cursed you didn't just say bad words. She traded your happiness for her own safety. She put shadows on you, hoping you'd never find the light inside. She stood at the start of your life and whispered lies that kept echoing as you grew up. Every time you got close to knowing who you really are, she sent a problema storm, something to distract you, a betrayal, a loss, a weight, anything to stop you from moving forward. But it didn't work completely, because deep inside there was a promise, a quiet call to your destiny, a piece of the agreement God made with your soul before you were born. He said, this one will go through fire and come out shining. And that promise didn't go away empty. I remember the day God first told me about you. The sky got a little lighter with respect. He said your name, and time seemed to stop. He said, this one was born with strong power in their voice. This one has heaven's storm inside. When they talk, bad spirits remember the perfect Garden of Eden. When they cry, the ground gets ready for new life. Do you know why the enemy hates your voice so much? It's not just noise. It's a key made from your hurts and made pure through giving up control. A key that sets free people stuck in dark places of quiet. When you speak, you don't just say words, you let go. You start things. You break bad things. That's why you've been made quiet. That's why relationships that couldn't respect your purpose fell apart, because you're like pure oil. And oil doesn't mix with dirty things. Have you forgotten the promise I whispered when you were a child? It was raining that day. Heaven was crying happy tears because the world had gotten someone who carries divine fire. I came close to your soul and said softly, one day the world will try to make you less bright, but you won't fade away. You'll stand up shining. That day is here. The shining has started. There are angels around you right now as a story, but for real. The space near you isn't normal anymore. A covering has been lifted. If you could see with spiritual eyes, you'd see Michael with his sword, Raphael with bottles of healing, Gabriel ready to bring messages. They're not here by mistake. They're here because you're here. And still, the name waits. You have to understand, it's not just a name. It's like a door. Once I say it, you can't forget it. Once it's out, the chain that's held your family for 4 generations will start to come loose. But you need to be ready, not with feelings, but with your spirit open and giving in. Not to me or this moment, but to the Holy One who has carried you even when you didn't feel it. When was the last time you paused and asked God, why have you kept me alive this long? The answer is all over the sky. Because your breath is needed to change things on earth. Because your voice has answers. Because your eyes see things from God. Because someone else is waiting for you to obey so they can be helped. Don't think this is only about what happens to you. It's about them too. A child will live because you kept living. A marriage will be saved because you listened. A whole country could change because you spoke up. You aren't late. You aren't forgotten. You aren't too broken to fix. You're the proof that God still writes with fire. I'll keep going. I have to, because the fire hasn't gone out. The scroll is turning, and heaven's voice hasn't stopped calling. Now, the quiet that's been in your heart is starting to shake. That's not fear, it's remembering. Your spirit knows what your mind tried to push away. You weren't made for staying still. You were made for big power. You weren't born for regular life. You were set apart for God to interrupt things in a holy way. And this moment is one of those special breaks in time when forever leans in and heaven's winds whisper to you not to miss what's next. The scroll is almost open. I pause, not because I'm unsure, but because I respect it so much. The name I'm about to say is important, not because she's good, but because saying it breaks hundreds of years of quiet. Past family members never got this chance. You're the first, the only one. My child, when you were young, you wondered why people were afraid of you without a reason. Why friends left for no cause. Why peace always seemed just out of reach. It wasn't something you did wrong. It was the old curse moving around you. She, the woman whose name is burning on this scroll, saw what you could become. She knew your hands would heal things others said couldn't be fixed. She saw your tears like seeds and tried to make the ground unable to grow. She tried to stop your prayers before they got to God, but they got there. They didn't bounce back. They didn't disappear. They went into the bowls held by the wise ones in heaven. And now, those bowls are tipping over, ready to pour out into your life what you thought was gone forever. I tell you, nothing is lost. Not the broken heart, not the times people turned on you, not the nights you looked at the ceiling and asked, why, God, why me? I'll explain why. Because you're the answer to a promise made long ago, whispered under an altar by a woman no one remembers now. Your family member from the past whose pain called out for one person in the future to rise with power and fight. You are that person. You are the storm she asked for. But the witch almost stopped you. She sent illness. She sent people to betray you. She sent dreams that became bad. She acted kind and called you family or friend, while secretly digging holes for your hopes. And you survived, not because you were the strongest, but because God chose you. The devil didn't think God would fight so hard for you. He didn't see that your name was carved in blue stone under the throne. He didn't know angels kept notes of your laughs and your sad times, your ups and downs. Even your quiet was a prayer. Even your crying became like a song from the Psalms. Psalm 56:8 was said over you without you knowing. You count my steps, put my tears in your bottle. Are they in your book? Now that book is open. Let me say it clearly. There are 3 things in your home right now that don't belong. They were given to you by someone linked to that woman. 1 near your bed, 1 where you work, 1 where you wash. They're not marked on the outside, but in the spirit. They hold her bad energy. They let her in. Have you felt like someone is watching you at home? Noticed cold spots for no reason? Sudden mood changes? Dreams with a woman's shadow that doesn't talk? Those are signs. She doesn't live far. She's not very old. She's not easy to spot. She fits in, smiles, gives things, but always takes more. She fears only this right now, because with every word you hear, her hold on your name shakes. The bad place she built with stolen prayers cracks. The dark spirit she fed with bad words starts to back away. And your light, which was buried and laughed at, starts to come up like the sun rising over a grave. You aren't attacked because you're weak. You're attacked because you're strong and dangerous. It's time to take back your crown, not one of pride or cheers, but one of being right with God, knowing who you are. The seat for your purpose has waited long enough. Stop walking like you're nothing special. Stop letting weights control your days. Stop pretending you don't feel heaven watching, waiting, calling your name like a battle cry through endless halls. Every time you pray, chains break for people you don't know. Every time you sing, spiritual areas start to change. Every time you forgive a betrayer, a new scroll opens with fresh blessing. That's why you were targeted. That's why she went after your family. But that's also why God hid you where everyone could see. He covered you with disappointments so pride wouldn't ruin you. He hid you in weights so wrong people couldn't get to you. He buried your gifts so only He could bring them back at the perfect time. And that time is now. Let the winds bring this word into your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not left behind. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not a failure. You are the one who was fought over because you are like fire. The name is very close now. It beats in my mouth, ready for the next breath. The sky is getting darker, but not from anger, from truth coming out. Heaven is bringing together those who see it all, and the last angel has come. The scroll is shining from inside. I will say it soon. Heaven is shaking. God's throne is glowing with colors no human has seen, and the 7 pillars of the Spirit are leaning in. I, Mary, feel the pressure in my soul, like the pain of giving birth. What I'm about to share hasn't been said out loud since the first garden. The scroll is all open. Now, my beloved, get your spirit ready, not with your own power or pride, but by giving in. The name that cursed your life isn't normal. It was said in dark places long before you could talk. It was whispered in secret by someone jealous more than loving. You thought she was just someone in your life, an aunt, cousin, friend, neighbor. But in the hidden world, She's bowed at bad altars, covered in wrong oil, giving your future for her ease. She said to the darkness, "Stop their purpose, take their voice. I don't care what it costs. Just make sure they forget who they are." For a time, it seemed to work. You forgot how to dream big. You stopped singing like before. You started believing bad things others said about you. But the curse didn't destroy you. It just hid you. And what witches hide, God brings back with honor. The one on the throne called your name in my ears last night. I couldn't rest or sleep. I cried until the flowers in paradise cried too, because I saw what was taken from you. And I saw heaven's armies ready to give it all back. If you accept it, accept this moment. Don't run away. Don't scroll past. Don't think this is just nice words. This is God working. You're being pulled from a grave while still alive. You know the name I'm about to say. It's moving in your chest. Your soul knows, even if your mind hid it under years of forgiving that didn't heal, just quiet it. That name comes in anxious times, in dreams where her face is blurry but watching. The witch who cursed you is near. She calls you family, but her heart never wanted good for you. I must be careful. I have to say it how heaven says, without hurting the person, but shining light on the bad spirit. Her name starts with a letter that's in every hard time in your story. Think of the first betrayal, the first mock of your light, the first laugh when you shared your purpose, the first unexplained tear. She was close every time. Now heaven says, stop. Her control ends when you say the truth. Say her name quietly, where no one hears but God. Then say your name like power, like coming back to life, like claiming what's yours. There's a sound in heaven now, bells ringing across forever. Do you hear? They ring only when a scroll is done, when prophecy is almost shown. They're ringing for you, not for groups, for the one who stayed, believed, heard God's whisper under enemy noise, chose faith over anger, walked alone but called it holy, was mocked but showed kindness, was buried but now rises. You are that one. Oil is being poured on your name right now. Angels are crying, not sad, but honoring, because your listening changed times. Your choice broke something in the spirit that lasted generations. This is real prophecy happening now. Demons on your family are leaving. Curses over your sleep are coming apart. False friends who praised but planned against you are showing true colors. Not for payback, for your freedom. Forgive, but learn. Love, but don't go back to hurt places. Rise different. Heaven just changed for you. The Father looks at you. The Lamb says your name to the wind. The Spirit hovers over your next choice with holy fire. And I, Mary, your mother Preah, night watcher, won't leave until you're crowned. The oil touched your hands, soon your feet, and you'll walk new. I see your spirit shaking under God's notice. You feel it's something breaking, opening, ancient thing bowing. This is reversal. The curse lost its right. The enemy lost his place. The scroll is read, your true name restored in gold. My hands shake, holding the scroll's leftovers. Heaven's fire cleans it. Your name no longer has betrayal, weight, rejection, stains. It's in bright light I can't look at straight. I'm crying again, not sad, but joyful, because I, Mary, never saw this before. Beloved, you're shining with the Lamb's mark. Your spirit has a new seal, fresh breath, eternal oil no demon erases. God wrote one word on your soul, belonging. You belong to Him, not curse, pain, memory, voice saying you're too much, or too late. You belong to the one who made stars, but kissed your forehead in sleep. I remember you wept, curled up, unseen by trusted ones, but heaven saw. I kissed your brow, whispered, hold on. They don't know you're chosen, now they will. The oil isn't just for you, it's for what you touch. Your hands holy for years. That's why things felt odd. Relationships broke, because holy can't stay with unclean. Places turned bad, because light bothered demons. You blamed yourself for heaven's sin. Stop guilt for being misread by those not meant to get sacred. Your quiet was weapon, tears weapon. Not getting bitter when easy was biggest sword in soul war. Because you took hard path, God opens big restoration gate. There will be signs soon. One person apologizes suddenly, not just words, for hidden acts. They linked to her, carried her spirit. When they stumble, it's darkness, knowing it lost. Another grows cold, leaves. Don't chase or sad. They were task, now done. Third, unexpected, good-hearted, enters with timing, brings truth, help, reminder, God sent, not save, recognize. They see fire, not ashes. Don't doubt worth. Don't dim. Don't say why me. Say it is written. Yes, written you'd rise from shame. Heart wake to holy. Voice carry heaven's sound without claps. Demons tremble at your prayer because they remember first time. Scars shine, past not own you. Name that bound becomes step under feet. I see Michael at your right, sword ready, not fight, guard, face calm, eyes fire, saying war, turning, child remembering. Raphael pours healing over past, retrieving trapped parts, the crying you, trusting lost you, miracle give up, you back, whole, bold, bright. You're not survivor, not fighter. Fulfillment of promise to thousands. Bell rings, name cast down. Your name lifted, written in blood, can't erase. Heavens silent in awe. Creation waits as your name like incense across realms. Angels kneel before you because change happened. Air shifted. Delay seal broken. Enemy timeline ruined, rewritten by God. You're on holy ground, even ordinary floors, in unseen clothes of promises. As I speak, my tears fall on scroll like light rivers. This why sent not worn. Restore. Tears not wasted, ink of faith. Overlooked moments, court proof for rise. Loss without revenge, heavenly order, like armor. You thought, delayed, forgotten. No, preserved, hidden, not small, sacred. God doesn't hurry, holy, grows in quiet, away praise, so rise unexplained. Enemy tried, false story. Heaven overruled, true starts, not victim voice, not rejected, royal, not forgotten, stars, positioned, breath, light person in room said name, woke before end, not dream, visit, word unfinished, then finishes now, anointed, you, not survive, transform nations, not recover identity, ignite generations, not heal wounds, bind broken. What I see in future. Doors open, not knock, commanded, recognize. People come weeping joy, when spoke, felt free. Old notes fulfilled, desperate writings, divine testimony. Fire on tongue, awakening, chains melt near shadow, dream not self, Christ body. Reformer, restorer. Proof darkness loses when light speaks, which name heaven silenced, authority stolen, gone, throne collapsed, altars broken, words back on her, don't look back, don't return ashes when crown set, not mourn, gone, steward coming. coming holy, heaven, not second chance, sacred start. I'm weeping, not grief, reverence. Never saw soul-carved sorrow, yet glowing glory. Prophecy no one believed. Here, glowing silence, rising reverence, season no demon delay. Don't fear power, don't dim light, protect pride. Don't explain growth to prefer broken. Don't mourn shattered relations when light bright. Some loved small you, no longer small. Rising hill city, no veil, curse, betrayal, cover, God, command, shine. Time walk meant. Speak bold, pray, fire, love wise, walk, reverence. No apologize royal, not like others. Marked before named, unsealed. Heaven roars, silence, louder thunder. Scroll empty, not end. Entered you. Every word, fire on name, tear oil written, spirit eternal. You living scroll. I Mary, watch child rise, after thousand grave nights, soul taller, crown forming breath, shadow long, glowing, push spirits away. Veil between purpose, power tearing like curtains sun cry. Fire coming life, not burn, mark, sacred, smart, not destroy, reveal. Descend unexpected, prayer, quiet, sleep, talk, strangers, air change, spine tremble, holy no, see things, fake, obvious, cursed loud, shadows flee. Enter room, devils flee, confusion, were assignment, now judgment, don't walk light. Fire functional, purpose, fierce. Oil not decorate, anoint drought, others, hiding over. Delay cloak off, heaven, watch move, no time, time shifted. Enemy clock stopped, yours began, late, arrive, supernatural. Stolen connections replaced 7. Delayed blessings, flood, not drip, flood. Isaiah 43:2, alive, past waters, survived fire. Now build altar, remembrance, not physical, soul. Remember near, give up, return. Lie, identity, return. Demon, whisper, cursed, return. Say, anointed, fire, free, it is finished. No longer who were, heaven knows, hell knows, know it. Real story begins. Dream visions, shake room, wake words, never learned. Touch, pain, leak, smoke, prophesy, easy. Walk rooms, atmospheres bow, because storm, unexpected. Quiet soul, many waters voice, weeping heart, thunder ribs, fragile hands, fire tips, hidden history, wait signal, trumpet sounded. Watchers stood, angels descended. Name mocked, wicked, now gold deliverance, gates, others, door, voice, wilderness. Bomb wounded imitation, not late, exact, God, mercy, timing. I stand by forever, until skies torn, lamb returns, souls touched, healed, obedience. Pray name, stars sleep, say throne, strength waver, Father declare, didn't give up, stayed, chose glory, comfort, Father do, promised. Say name aloud, nations shake, earth change, revealed. Understand, occurred. Not message, unveiling, unlocking, coronation, soul sanctuary, rising, hidden, shift, irreversible. Things resisted, bend, ignored, uneasy presence. Not bitter, spirit outgrew manipulation. Light, expose hidden, surprise masks fall. Illusions collapse, happens, glory walks earth. You carry thunder, tenderness, fire, deliverance, voice, keys unshackled, generations presence, not understood, world. Born, disturb, wake, push, repentance, drag, pitcho, cross, feel weight, lift shoulders, not relief, crown settling. Oil before bones, run spirit body. Feel ways heat, no fire, wind, no doors, confirmations, live heaven timeline. Miracles, not chase. Answer, not beggar throne. Child high, call, heaven answers. Fire, move, ground, yield, speak, realm, obey. Not arrogance, inheritance. Bought torn sun body. Walk, blood sky, blood silence. Witches, bind demons. Turn orphans kings. Silence songs, undercovering. Forget not. Old fear, return. Speak, under blood. Past, knock. Door closed. Grief, take joy. Oil now. Burn, burn. Holy fire. Burn prayer, worship, obedience. Secret. Smoke, surrender, rise. Incense, call angel's name. New scroll, not sealed. Open yours. Written, real-time message. Remain, line added. Heartbreak, promise, written. Soul whisper, for me, inscribed, decree. Cover not past, pain, failures. Title, unshakable gold. Covenant flame bearer, carry fire, own. God ignited breath, angels guard, not let flame out. Notice, signs repeat, numbers pray. Dreams real waking, aware battle unseen. Not madness, sight sharp, weapon war. I walk, others forsake, world reject. Heart weary, not leave, weep, beside. Intercede, over, call, name, heaven courts. Voices drown, made last, overcome, not blend. Stand, not small, stretch heaven tense, walk. Future generations, feet learn. Fire mouth light candles, broken hearts. Prison open, not politics. Prayer crack iron, widows comfort, children spared. Demons evicted, revival start you. Vision burns soul, Father speaks reward. Waited, suffered, quiet, served unseen. Rewarder stood, not sit till promised fulfilled. Father stood you, not perfect, never fell. Fasted long, prayed loud, stood, believed, no sense. Wept, lifted hands, silent, stayed near. Not run pain, carried cross, heaven, notice. Angels descend garments, promises. One healing, one justice. One restoration time fold back. One voice, future generations. Echo obedience, teach, rise. Trembling soul shakes hand, speak. Not poetry, eternal truth. Walk tolerated to enthroned. Purpose, oil feet. Steps, ordained. Path, prophecy. Room, shift. Heaven, enter. Word, scrolls, divine. Enemy, tried, kill. Spirit, whispered lie. Forgotten, cursed, wasting time. I lift hand, fire, God palm. Sight realms, never forgotten, never cursed, never wasting. Pain, planting, waiting warfare. Silence, strategy. Tears, holy rain, soil devil. Thought stone, not stone. Sacred ground. Ground breaking, crack feet. Roots stir. Visions buried, foolish. Words wrote, never shared. Songs never sang. Prayers, clenched teeth, trembling lips. Not dead, breaking open. Be ready. Coming, not trickle. Bloom, divine avalanche. Sudden restoration, deliverance. Exposure, enemies. Elevation spaces, not qualify man. Chosen God heart. Responsibility, not hoard. For watching silent. Doubted, follow shadow. Never hear, preacher, hear. Pain, peace. Deliverer, disguise. Moses, modern. Esther, humility. David's scars, no applaud. Heaven saw, stood, not done. Scroll, not finish. You not, much, Father pour. Books, hands. Songs, breath. Testimonies, seal, healing. Nations, inside not. Governments, people, souls. Find way you walked. Heaven, walk, step. No clap, no see. Name not spoken men. Echo, eternity. Lamb call, banquet, not servant. Family, not loudest. Faithful, not first, not quit. Believed, no reward. Weep, not sad. Known, embrace fulfillment. Scar, shine, tear, jewel, silence, roar, angels, holy, holy. This one believed. Veil torn completely, not temple hands, spirit crossed, not metaphor, reality, realm, matters. Stepped wilderness, inheritance. War name, judged heaven, court, verdict, righteous, chosen, sealed. I bow head, speak, tremble, magnitude, future, not survival, dominion, stewardship, thunderous beauty, glory, purity. Purity, not perfect, chose God, flame dim, answers not come, silence, abandonment, chose again, displays through you, angels lift banner head, word, worthy. Not did let, do unseen, healed silence, grew grief, loved loss, obeyed obscurity, praised tears, danced broken feet, honored heaven, bleeding, heaven honors now. Name spoken places, feet not walked, face shown dreams, prophets not know, spirit visions, intercessors, weep nations, soul crushed, never closed, opening heaven invitation, stepping earth through you, not vessel world expected, vessel hell never saw, rose not systems, surrender, dangerous every altar, pride. Dangerous curse, secret, dangerous lie, childhood, dangerous witches, bet silence, dangerous demons, mistook quiet weakness, walking, collision, mercy, fire, step, leave, footprint, awakening, air shift, enter, battle, turn, speak, lost, tremble, hope, voice, carry, not fear, timidity, trembling reverence, God, not waste glory, not give popular, pure, found purity, you, not argue anointing, not talk out calling, not ask, prove sealed, chosen, clean, commissioned, not crowds, cloud witnesses, elders nodded, angels moved, spirit marked, I not stop weeping, remember, beginning, soul edge, hope, can't take more, took more, edge, end. Heaven, one more breath, breathed. Breath, thousand angels rising. Not no breath trigger, curse, leak. Demons, report failure, chose breathe, not break. Live, overflow decision. Tables turning, hidden, revealed, first, last, rejected royal. Fulfillment, Psalm 27-13. Would lost heart, unless believed see goodness, Lord land living, not die waiting, see promised, walk fields, not plant, drink wells, not dig, sit tables prepared presence, said never happen, ask how, smile, fire eyes, he stood me, heavens still, universe, listen, next move, every angel, watcher, flame pause, not doubt, response, echo realms, unseen, reached threshold, divine unfolding, scroll read, name broken, which altar ash, rising, not fiction, dream, heaven answer, suffering, unveiling reason, never quit, moment, prophesied, spirit before born, nothing way, chains shattered, curse reversed, delay burned holy fire, oil dripping name, Lord says move, speak, reclaim, worship, possess, establish, declare, take back everything, take back time, take back peace, take back voice, take back mind, take back child inside believed stars, watched them, take back strength, said not have, take back dreams, ache chest alone, take back right joyful, take back power walk, room shift, air God breathing, you. Not apologize, anointing, not shrink confused, not stutter, mock fire, not hesitate, tells, speak, silence, done enough damage, light kingdom, our voice, time, oil, season unveiling, always one, heaven waited, angels circled, sleep, darkness, feared, discover truth, seen, heard, received, nothing same. Lord, spoken, Spirit sealed, angels marked, scroll consumed fire, remains you glowing, crowned, alive. This is the end of the message, where heaven's whisper fades into your own rising strength. The scroll is closed, but your story is just beginning in full light. If this message touched your heart and set something wholly ablaze in your spirit, please show your love by liking and subscribing to join our sacred family. Your support means everything to us, carrying these divine words to more souls like yours. If you feel led, consider using Super Thanks to contribute up to $20, helping us continue this mission to spread heaven's scrolls. Every bit of your love and partnership lights up the path for others. Thank you, beloved, for standing with us.